Hi guys, it's Dale with the insurance. Today we're talking about an article that are really it's certainly common knowledge, but it is something. It's a very thoughtful article, and has a lot of good information in it. The title is "What is the penalty for driving without insurance?" Right. So it's almost common knowledge or reflexive in this day and age that everyone probably believes that car insurance is mandatory by law in all states. That's not entirely true, right? So there are two states, New Hampshire and VA, Virginia, where you can self-insure, right? You just have to, they have particulars within those states where you have to show that you are financially capable of self-insuring should you get into an accident. But those two states, by the letter of the law, not required to have insurance, right? But if you're driving uninsured, and God forbid that anyone is doing this by choice, right, out of necessity because there's some type of emergency, perhaps, but even that, it's very, very, very risky and very dangerous. Not to mention, and the article goes through the financial risk, right? No insurance, you're liable for everything, right? And in this day and age, whether that be hospital costs, property costs, the liability can go down the list, right? But then outside of that, there are indirect costs that you pay for, right? And some of those are, we're not even going to talk about jail time. Like, sure, you could get jail time in some instances, but what if your license is revoked, right? And once again, the article alludes to this. In this day and age, you almost absolutely need a vehicle for most places in the U.S., except for like big metropolitan cities, but it's almost a necessity, right? So getting into that accident or driving uninsured then has a lingering impact, right? And perhaps lost wages because perhaps you can't get to your job, right? And even if you can get to your job, once you do eventually get insurance, guess what? Your rates are going to be jacked up, right? So those are all kind of indirect costs that impact, that have an impact on you when you drive uninsured, right? A good part of the article is it gives advice for those that find themselves driving uninsured. And the advice is, it's absolutely solid. One is be honest, right? And this goes for driving uninsured or insured. Don't preemptively admit to being at fault. The carriers, leave it to the professionals, right? Because there are instances where you may think you're at fault and it's actually not the case. It could be 50-50, or you could not be at fault at all. So there are things that they analyze to see who is at fault. The most important, if you find yourself uninsured and in that situation, so be honest, but also find legal representation. It could be, as you could imagine, it could be navigating the legal structure and the ins and outs. Could be really, really daunting, and it's very convoluted. So having someone within the legal world, the legal realm, to represent your interest in such a dire time will pay off in heaps and bounds. And the other one is document everything, right? And if you have legal representation, they will make sure that that's the case. Once again, article where I believe all of us know, listen, if you are not insured, do not get behind a vehicle. Do not get behind the wheel of a vehicle at all. It's just not worth it at all. But once again, this article, jump into it. Some good ideas, some good notes. Hopefully this was helpful, guys. Chat with you next week. Take care. Bye. Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more awesome content. And if you really liked it, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. We love hearing from you. We love hearing from our viewers. So be sure to leave a comment below with your thoughts on this video, and we'll see you in the next one.